Welcome to the Unimaginary Friendcast. Super awesome, neat stuff. This is our first volume of this new iteration of our show. We are your best friends.
I'm Nathan Von Edmondson.
I'm Erin Marie Betty Davis Jr.
And as always, I am David Manster.cam.
Yes, and you might have seen on our viral social media posts that we are going in we're reimagining our show, and the world is just filled with crazy and negativity, and we just felt like we needed to give the bi-weekly dose of sanity and fun and show the amazing things that are going on around the world. So each podcast that we have is going to be themed differently, but within this same umbrella of super awesome, neat stuff. So we're really
amazingness.
We're
reinventing ourselves.
We're really excited to bring this first topic to you, which is the most amazing restaurants in the world. And that will be our topic today that we'll jump into in just a moment. But I think we might have some news. Anybody have any news?
Yeah, I'll jump in first if that's okay. So I was looking at my calendar trying to figure out what the heck's been going on. And I see that in 1 year, there's going to be a total solar eclipse that's going to be cascading across the United States.
Was that not this year? I saw that in our calendar too.
I put it in this year to remind us to book and figure out plans for next year, which any hotel along that line is probably sold out right now.
It's funny. I saw that in our calendar and I thought it was for this year. So I was like, well, we missed
the solar eclipse. Yeah. No, you're going to hear about it for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
It goes near my parents' house, but it's so gray over there, potentially. Although the last few days have been kind of clear. You really want to be someplace where it's clear. I've heard of people going where it's cloud cover and it's still a great experience, but still.
I've never been in a total eclipse. I've always been outside of the path.
Yeah. So we're close enough in Pennsylvania where we are to be in the path, to find the path, to get to the path easily. It's been a dream of mine since I heard that this actually happens.
We were here in Philadelphia when the eclipse happened that Trump looked into. Remember that one?
Yes.
And that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
We got special eclipse glasses, and
that wasn't a total eclipse, though, was it?
Well, it was in certain areas, just not where we were. It was like 78% or something where we were. It was still pretty neat.
It was neat. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say is President Trump told me to look at the eclipse. So I have to look at it wherever I am, right? Yes. Look directly at it. Yeah. Take your glasses off and look at it, wide eyes. Okay, right? Is that right?
That's right. That's my news.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, my news is just that I'm just trying to keep my head above water. It's not really news, I guess. But it's tricky being a working pregnant mom.
Wait, you're living the dream though, isn't it?
A lot goes into that.
You've
got it all, baby.
Yeah, you've got it all. You got the family, you got the kid, you got the pregnancy, you got the career. How is it?
Yeah, it feels like a dream come true.
A woman can do everything, right, Erin?
Uh-huh.
See, I told you guys, you have to be a little bit of a psychopath to have a child. Didn't I tell you guys that? You didn't believe me, but it's true, right?
Because I could, yes, but I feel the same way about having a job. It's like, because I could do one or the other, but like when they combine, it's intense. It's a lot. Anyway, what's going on with you, David?
Well, update. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Oprah Winfrey has cut herself off from Harry and Meghan because she has come to find out that almost everything they said in the interview was a lie. So she's distanced herself. Yeah, she's distanced herself from them. And I called it. I said it on the thing. And everybody is turning against Harry and Meghan. You hear it everywhere. Like even South Park did a segment on them called "Wah Wah."
Okay, but you're gonna. Okay, first of all, how do you know who's telling the truth? And second of all, like South Park isn't a documentary.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I know. I blame a little bit on Oprah Winfrey because she did not ask tough follow-up questions. There's so many questions I was sitting there going, what about this? What about that? That she didn't ask. But also, it's funny because I watch a lot like on TikTok, on the TikTok and
Oh yeah, so you're getting news from
reels.
very
No,
reputable places.
wait, let me finish. No, what I was about to say is the Black comedian community has completely turned on Harry and Meghan. And the joke that almost every comedian says is like, look, bitch, if you're in a Black family and both parents are Black, they still talk about the color of the baby. But they go, especially if you're a Black woman in a family and you marry a white guy, the entire family's talking about the color of that baby. So they're like, don't pull the racist card on that. There might be other racisms going on, but not that. Like, shut up,
Listen,
Meghan.
I'm not arguing that they're easy. They're not easy to make fun of. There's obviously a lot of material for comedians, but I don't think that you or I know really who's telling the truth and what happened behind closed doors. So I think we shouldn't be so quick to judge.
What I do know is that Oprah has turned her back on them, has distanced herself from them. And and the other thing I do know is that other people in that circle are going, bitch, please, bitch, please.
David,
Look
so
at
what did Oprah make an announcement? Where did you hear this news about Oprah giving the cold shoulder?
Well, they asked her, and she
Who's
refused
they?
to give comment. A journalist asked her; she refused to give a comment. And when they were
Asked her what?
supposed, as to Harry and Meghan, like, what do you think about Harry and Meghan? What's going on with them? She refused to give comment. And they were supposed to have wait, hold on. They were supposed to have an event, and she canceled the event and then did it without them. They were
What was the
not
event?
invited to the event. I don't know, some rich bitch thing up in Montecito or whatever, wherever they live thing, kind of thing.
Sounds
Anyways,
very
my point is that yes, they probably had things they had to deal with, but bitch, please, okay? Bitch, please. That's all I have to say.
good
Bitch,
news.
please. That's
Good
my
news,
news.
David.
Thank you.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Super awesome, neat stuff. Super awesome, neat stuff.
Yeah, I promise
Super
this is
awesome,
going to
neat
be an
stuff.
episode about super awesome neat stuff and not celebrity gossip. Come on, David.
I kind of like
We're
some celebrity
stepping
gossip.
it up a notch.
I think
How is
some
celebrity gossip not
Hearsay.
super
He's
awesome?
giving hearsay.
It was an
So-
update. It was an update.
It's a
It was an
scientific
update.
fact podcast. You're
All
giving
right,
hearsay.
I'm gonna get Oprah on the phone, and you'll see. Next time, I'm gonna get her on the phone, and you'll
All right.
see. She's gonna
That
say,
is
"Them
it.
bitches, them
Let's do
white
it.
motherfuckers." All right, go. Ready? Go.
All right, we're going to get into our first super awesome neat stuff episode. This is the most amazing restaurants in the world. We're going to start off first that if either of us or if any of the three of us have an experience eating at a restaurant that was really memorable that we want to share, we're going to start there, and then we're going to jump into some of the most amazing places we found in our research.
Oh, we're starting with the places. Uh-oh. All right, go ahead.
Your plan,
I think
David.
David's plan actually was to cap it off with awesome
Yeah,
places.
I said cap it off with, but we can do that. Let's talk about the places we've eaten. Who wants to go first?
Well, I gave you some photo examples of a place that we ate when we were in China that was very memorable.
Yeah, she went to Beijing,
It is called the
China.
House of Poo, and it is a poop-themed restaurant in Beijing. And you sit on a toilet, and you eat over a piece of glass with some a sink or something on top of it, and then surrounded are all kinds of like poop plushes, and you get a poop mug, and then the menu is all like different types of turds, and you usually serve the poop looking food in some kind of a toilet or some kind of a receptacle that looks like a place that you crap.
So Erin has a lot of great pictures that we're sharing with our video watchers right now. We'll post these on our Instagram account. Facebook and Instagram. We'll put them up there.
Yeah. So the House of Poo was it was a destination. When I heard about it, I wanted to go, and it was really fun. It was so silly. The food was fine. They make it look like poopy, so it might not be appetizing to some folks, but I thought it was fun, good times. And I did read in my research of this topic that there's a couple other ones that are pretty epic in I think Thailand and Japan.
Are they all a chain or are they just individually?
No, they're individual,
owned?
Just like toilet themed restaurants.
Yeah, so this one I'm holding a toilet and eating brown stuff out of it with a spoon.
Yeah.
What? That's what I was going to ask you. There's a picture of Nathan eating out of a small toilet. What are you eating?
Or something.
Yeah, there was beef stew. I think that might be chocolate ice cream.
Okay.
That's hideous. It's funny because
And-
I'm the producer of the program, and I got the pictures, and the first one we're looking at is Erin sitting at a table, and it looks like she's just on a stool. And then when and then I don't know, and you can't tell what she's holding up, but now that she says it, you look at it, and she is in fact sitting on a toilet, proud to be holding a poop.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a
And
stuffed animal poop.
Yep.
and correct me if I'm wrong, but very proud, right, Erin?
Very proud.
Very proud.
It was a good moment. It was a very memorable moment in my life. That was a restaurant I wanted to share with you all, and it's a good idea. I'll share it on Instagram and Facebook.
I think that's what we'll do from now on. People watch our Instagram and Facebook and twat our Twitters.
All right, David, do you want to go next?
Well, I went to, and I couldn't find a lot of good pictures of it, and I didn't take good pictures of it. And this looks boring. I mean, it looks majestic and beautiful. It's called the Café Marly, and it's in the Louvre in Paris, the Louvre Museum. And we got in because someone knew someone who knew someone, and it's an expensive restaurant. And I think you can go there just as a person, but we got taken in through the back. And if you see it, it looks like the Louvre. The picture I'm showing right now, it has the columns and the archways and all that stuff. But we got taken in the back way, and you couldn't. And at first, it looks like you're going through like an industrial, like whatever door and stuff. And then all of a sudden, we're in the back of the Louvre Museum, walking through statues that aren't on display that are from antiquity. And it's like you're like. And my heart, and I wanted to linger there, but they were like, no, come on, we got to go into the restaurant. But it was just amazing. It was one of the most amazing experiences because, like, like I'm inches away from these statues and things. And then we go into this restaurant, and it's still an amazingly beautiful restaurant. And all the food in Paris is good. You can't go wrong. And it was just, if you get to Paris, go to Café Marly. Go to one of the at least one of. They're not cheap, but go to one of the amazing restaurants because you will have an experience. You will have that old world, European charm to thing and stuff. But it's one of those things that's locked into my memory. Is like, oh my god, this is like something out of a movie. Like we're walking through the back of the Louvre through this shit. And I should have because anything I would have stolen would have been like, $52 million or something like that if I would have gotten it out of there. But anyway.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Like actually
Thank you.
Cool.
It does sound
Instead
cool.
of House of Poop.
No, House of Poop is cool.
Wait, it's better than the House of Poop?
Who's to say?
And some people. Hey, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just have to preface and say that I've eaten at so many amazing restaurants over the years. I'm really blessed in this area. And I've been to so many excellent places. Just like incredible food or just incredible fine dining. Like just really have lucked out across decades of good food. The first place I thought of, however, was strictly because of atmosphere. And it's a restaurant called Lava at the Blue Lagoon in Iceland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Picture of the inside. There's no one in this restaurant in this image. It's just showing the tables. But the Blue Lagoon is maybe you can help me describe what it is. It's like a mineral bath resort.
Yeah, basically. It's a hot spring.
It's a hot spring, right.
Iceland's famous for their
in the second
springs that
image,
you swim in.
Yeah, the second image you can see someone kind of setting the tables, and you look out these huge windows, and you can see the big lagoon out there that people spend money to just come and sit in. And it's warm. It's a hot spring, so it's warm. It's like the water feels like it's like thick liquid.
Yeah, it's like silky because of the minerals. It's supposed to be really good for your skin. Like you scoop up like clay from the bottom and wipe it on your face.
Yeah, it's really spectacular. And then the previous image kind of shows the rock that's inside of the restaurant on the back wall there, and you can see externally past the windows that there's these like lava rocks. That is the entire landscape around the lagoon. And what's so cool about it is when you park in the parking lot or are walking towards this establishment, it feels like you're going into what I can only describe as James Bond's Nemesis's lair. So
Lair.
an evil henchman in a James Bond film, this is their lair. That's what you're walking into, and it's just I was just awestruck. It's awe-inspiring. It's
Yeah, I
awesome.
mean, it's a great experience around.
Super awesome, neat stuff.
Yeah, it's super awesome and neat.
It's so.
But it's like it's part of it, like this whole experience where you're like being bathed in these minerals and drinking this, the cleanest water in the world, and then you have a lovely meal, and champagne.
We were just there for a day. There are rooms where you can rent and stay overnight and stay for a few days or whatever. I specifically picked pictures that doesn't have any food shown because I do not really remember what we ate. I know we didn't eat much. We split some dishes.
Yeah, because it was really expensive.
Because it was very expensive, and we were on a pretty strict budget at that point. I think we had a fish that was really good or something. But
yeah, I honestly don't remember either.
Yeah, but so we really didn't get to indulge the food. I think we had an appetizer or two and a drink and split an entree for $10,000 or something.
I do want to say it looks super awesome because the picture he's given us, these huge windows, huge, like 20 feet tall, and you look out and it looks like something out of Lord of the Rings with just these mists, these ghostly mists rising up off this lagoon. It looks amazing. It looks like you want to eat and then you want to go out there so badly.
That's exactly what we did. All right, so we have limited time tonight, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to blast through our.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have we were supposed to bring one. I have 3, and I don't have to spend a lot of time on them because they're the ones that I chose are mostly amazing because of their locations and how they are.
So these are dream restaurants, right?
Yeah.
Like these are like no expense, all expense paid. What restaurant would you go to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, mine are kind of visual, and I will post them on Facebook. David has them here if you're watching the video.
David, you had something?
Can I just say that I did the same thing because literally it's really hard to get a bad meal nowadays, especially at an expensive restaurant. So go for the atmosphere because you're not going to get a bad meal. And if you are, there's no really expensive restaurant I've ever been to where you can't return something and get something else because there's something wrong with the food. Anyways, that's all. That's what I'm going to say. Like, it's hard to fuck up a meal at an expensive restaurant. Anyways, go ahead.
That's a good point.
Can I just give my 3 in a row here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, go, bitch.
The first one I want to give, it's called the Labassin Waterfall Restaurant. It's actually in the Philippines. And it is
a restaurant
literally at the bottom of a waterfall. And you don't wear shoes, and you sit at the table and get served, and like this clean, like crisp. Apparently it's really hot, and David, you probably know more about the climate there from your family.
Why would I know more?
Well, because your family is from there.
The Philippines.
My family is from the Philippines. It's too hot. You don't go there. It's too hot. God damn it. But these people are sitting there. These people are sitting there in the waterfall, and their food is just getting washed away.
No, the food's on the tables, but you can take a break. You can lay in the waterfall. It's not like a crazy spray waterfall. It's like very contained. It's like a nice even trickle over a rock face. But you can, you're there with your. You have no shoes on, and this water, you're basically in the bottom of this waterfall eating food, and then you can take a break and go sit in it. And it's like apparently crystal clear water, super refreshing because it's really hot out. The tables are bamboo, and the food's like local and yummy. But
is it Filipino food?
Yeah,
it's local, so yeah.
Have you guys had Filipino food?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've had Thai. Isn't it the same exact thing as Thai or Chinese?
Yeah. All Asian food is exactly the same. It's just 3 things. We should do that. We should figure out, because my mom actually, her and her sister, and they're both in, like, my mom's 100 and something, and my aunt is near 100. We should go soon and have a Filipino meal because it's not nutritious in any way. Filipino food is just to make you fat, and that's it. There's only one reason. But it is amazing. Like, we should do that, and because it's tastes that you haven't tasted before that are a little bit different.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You said you had 2 more.
So you talked about Thailand, and my next one is actually in Thailand. It's called the Bird's Nest Restaurant. It's in this eco resort, and there's actually tree pods, like nests in a tree
Wow.
You climb into. It's like if you ever saw Hook. Like
Sure.
Never Neverland. They live in these little pods in the trees. It really reminded me of that, overlooking the ocean, like where Captain Hook's boat would be. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I liked Hook so much.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
this looks like the bird's nest from a boat overlooking this beautiful lagoon.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And you're in a tree, in a basket, and you get served delicious Thai food.
I do like
Yeah,
Thai
sounds
food.
great.
Yeah. And according to the description, the waiters actually deliver your food on a zip line, which is
Sounds
even
dangerous.
better.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to go there and return food.
Oh,
You know,
back
he
in-
comes on a zip line and they're like, you know what? I don't want this. Can you get me something else? And make him zip line back and zip line back.
Yeah, that's.
And then, you know what? I really liked the first thing he got me. He's like, can you bring me that? Thank you.
All right, my last one is called I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Ithaa, Ithaa restaurant, and it's in the Maldives.
Huh.
And I guess it only seats 14 people. Yes.
Oh,
And David
wow.
pulled up a picture. It's literally underneath
All right, listen, bitch.
aquarium.
That sounds really great.
Yeah.
There's just fish swimming over top of you.
There's apparently this spiral staircase that you have to like walk down underneath the water, and there's like a full panorama underneath the ocean of everything that's going on.
Wait, so you're in the ocean? You're
Yeah.
not like.
So there's views
It's
of
not
like
an
the
aquarium.
reef. Exactly. Yeah. So you're actually
Wow.
going underground, going underwater, and like all the stuff that is swimming in the water is just going around you. It looks really, really incredible.
What if a shark smashes its face through the glass and tries to eat you?
You're probably going to be in a lot of
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Like in Jaws 3, he actually broke the glass.
Yeah, Jaws 3. It also happened in some other shark movies. Meg,
Yeah.
giant
yeah.
megalodon.
Look at in this picture.
Well, I said that, but
oh, sorry.
one thing that's about this place is that you have about 10 years to go see it, because there's only 10 more years left until it erodes and it
Oh,
can't
really?
be used anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So when you
All
talk
right.
about safety,
Yeah.
We
it
need
was-
to do it.
it kind of seems like wasteful if they build something they know it's going to be
Huh.
not able to be used in 20 years, but
Cool.
it was built 10 years ago. It's got about 10 more years of life on it. So if you want to go to this place, you better get there.
Well, those are
And it
cool.
is-
I want to go all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this, and it is really cool. Like in this picture that we're showing, there's a school of fish going by, and then there's these two manta rays that come right up to the glass.
And kiss you. Kiss
That
the
would be
glass.
amazing. I saw that too when I was researching, and I almost picked it.
Ooh.
Should I go next, David?
Yes.
Okay, so I was struggling a little bit of how I wanted to do this search. And the first thing I looked up was like the best restaurant this year. And it was in 2022, it was this place called Noma. I think it's in England or something like that. But it's closing down and then by 2024 because it, and then the whole article that I was reading was all about how stressful and abusive high-end restaurants can be,
Ugh.
which really sucked. Nah, this guy, you're showing a picture and you're blowing the load right here, David. You got to wait.
Oh, I'm
So-
sorry. Let me know when to do it. I don't know.
Wait,
Go ahead.
so this is my intro. And then
I'm sorry.
you were mentioned.
Sorry.
Okay, so you mentioned that closing down. Now I lost my train of thought. There was something else I wanted to share before I got to the place that I actually picked. Maybe it'll come back to me. I don't know. And anyway, I ended up deciding to go with the most expensive pizza that you can order.
Oh.
So what is the most expensive pizza? And it's called the Louis the 13th.
All right. Where is it?
And well, the thing is they come to your house
Oh my
and
gosh,
make it.
it's like caviar.
Yeah, it's like
Ew.
so it's it's
What do you mean,
available for
ew?
sale at the Agripoli in Salerno, Italy. But
Okay.
then some of the articles that I read about it said that they come to your house and make it.
Oh,
It is.
that,
It's
okay.
like $12,000.
It looks like sushi pizza. $12,000.
$12,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is there fish on there?
Yeah, so it was the toppings include 3 different types of caviar, pink Australian salt, as well as lobster toppings from Norway,
Wow.
along with the di bufala type of mozzarella cheese.
Interesting.
Listen, it looks good. It doesn't look like $12,000 though. But
It
go
is
ahead.
Caviar?
$12,000.
It seems like a weird combination on
It's
bread.
created by Chef Renato Viola. You can show his picture now again.
Sorry.
Look at him.
that
Look at him eating the pizza. He is one of Italy's best master pizza chefs in the world. He's a proud member of the Italian acrobatic pizza team, who have won various awards in pizza making competitions around Europe. So I just figured, since I'm such a big pizza fanatic, I had to stick in line with my heart and find maybe, I don't know if it's the best pizza, but it's certainly
the most expensive pizza.
expensive.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
It looks.
They have to make the crust 3 days in advance for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks good, and I want to eat it.
I would love to try it.
So,
I will say that.
Also, with the pizza, you get a whole bunch of alcohol. So you get,
I figured you get Doritos for some reason.
No, you get like let's see here. You get cognac and champaign.
Is that included in the 12,000?
Yeah. So you get some.
All right. So it's probably like a $10,000 pizza.
It might be like a $2,000 pizza. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that was mine. I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to share, and I can't remember what it was. So we'll just move on. David,
maybe it'll come back.
All right. I, like Aaron, am an overachiever, and I picked 4 restaurants, but I only have pictures for 3. One thing I want to try, it's called Le Grand Buffet. And that just means the big buffet. It's considered the world's largest buffet, and it's all French food. And it's outside of Paris, and they have like foie gras and French bread, and they have a tree that's just flute de mer. It's just all like crab claws and shit. And it just looks amazing. But I didn't bring pictures of that. I want to go. And also, have you guys ever been to Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace?
No.
It's considered the best in America.
Caesar's Palace, and I don't. No, I wouldn't have gone.
You guys might not have gone because it's $80 a piece. But I want to go because it's considered the best in America, but I've never been.
That's par for the course in Vegas. Like, those buffets are crazy expensive.
Well, 80. I feel like usually they're like
50, about 40, 50.
At least the ones that I would look at.
Atlantis was about 80.
Was it?
Really?
I don't remember.
Well, our bill
Next time, maybe you went to Bacchanal then, if it's 80, because that's in Caesar's Palace. Anyway, so, okay, my main course, I want to go to a place called Ristorante Grotta Palazzzese in Puglia, Italy, and I'm going to show a picture of it. And the food looks pretty good.
Wow.
I almost
but
chose
look,
this place, actually. Your place looks pretty amazing.
See, me and Aaron need to plan our eating trip around the world. You're in this cave grotto, and the sea is under you, that's maybe 6 feet down or 10 feet down, crashing on waves under you. And the restaurant is just dug out of this grotto, and you got to see this picture because it looks amazing. And then this is your view when you're eating from the inside. You're in a cave looking out at the blue sky and the ocean, and it's all candlelit inside this cave, and it's just the most beautiful. And again, like Nathan said, it looks like something out of a James Bond movie where the villain, has trillions of dollars and just makes this. Don't you want to live there, you guys?
I do.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'd say that one thing that's kind of relating a lot of these are the natural, like the build into nature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All of them so far.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But the only thing is they do this a lot in Europe, and I don't know why. It's a prix fixe menu, which means a fixed price, and you can order one of like 5 different courses.
Yeah.
Which is great and everything. And it's $200, 200 euros each, is about $200, $212. But some of them have things I don't want, but still, it's amazing food. It's like, and it's all Italian, which I'm not huge on Italian food. I've had amazing Italian meals, but I would eat it there because it just looks amazing. And it's like it's high-end Italian food, not just fucking spaghetti.
$200 for a meal there.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Look at that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't you want to make out with somebody there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and then after the meal, that's in Italy, and then after the meal, we're going to go to the H.R. Geiger Museum, and then we're going to see, because you guys know H.R. Geiger, right? Do you know who that is? H.R. Geiger?
Sounds familiar, but I couldn't give you a definition or face.
He did all the sets and everything, and he created the Alien for Aliens, the movie Aliens.
Oh,
He's an
yes. Yeah.
amazing artist, and it's in. We have to go to Switzerland, so we have to get on your jet, Aaron. And it's the museum, and then the museum restaurant. Are you guys ready for this now?
Mm-hmm.
The museum restaurant. It's just a cafe, but it looks like you're in a giant. It looks like you're seeing the spine of the innards. But that sounds gross. But it looks amazingly beautiful. It's just like, wait, what?
Is it supposed to be a spine? Like
Yeah, these are supposed to be like bones of an alien and stuff, and it's just creates these archways, and it's just so amazingly beautiful. They only have a normal like museum cafe menu, but still I want to go. But it's in Switzerland, so the hot chocolate is gonna. I'm sorry, hot chocolate in Europe is the best because they actually make real hot chocolate. They make it with chocolate instead of just a powder. And then here's the seats you sit in, like these like
cool
alien thrones. So that's where we're gonna go for our museum and our after, like little cafe and shit. And then after that, for dessert, I was trying to find the most amazing dessert place in the world. And I actually went to one, and I forgot to bring the pictures of it. There's a place called I forgot to write it down, in Paris. And I didn't know it's the oldest dessert place in Paris. And I forgot to write it down, but I didn't pick that one because I had already been there. But the food is good. The food is amazing. I have to tell you, though, they don't have buttercream frosting cakes very much in Paris. You have to look around for it. They're more into like pastries and fondants and shit. So where we're gonna go instead is my favorite place in the world, Selfridges. And this doesn't look amazing in this picture, but Selfridges is a store in London, and it's the best store in the world. And they have these food halls that are just gorgeous. It's just like Disneyland, but for food, but like higher end. And they've just opened a confectionery, and you just know it's going to be amazing with like little cakes and chocolates. And so what we're going to do is we're going to wander around, get our own dessert, and then we meet back at tables in the food halls, and then we talk about our trip.
That sounds
Sign me up.
Great.
I'm there.
I contest none of that.
Sign me up. That
looks like a candy shop, that last one. I thought you were going to say that we could just like open a lever and like a bunch of gumballs fall out. It looks like
no, it is a candy shop, but it's a high end. I should have brought more pictures, but I thought I had so many pictures. But it's high end candies. But they also have pastries and stuff. This is just a little portion of it. It's literally like as big as like the football stadium, the food halls. Like it just goes on because it has, like different little stalls and things from different and every great confectioner and pastry place and food place in the world is represented there. So you can wander around and get any kind of dessert you want. And then we come back and meet and they have beautiful little sections to eat and stuff. They just know how to do things a little bit more charmingly in Europe. In America, I feel like they don't waste any space, and it has to be like financially feasible. And then, you know what I mean? It's a little different there. Things seem more artistical than here, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys?
Sure.
Artistical, yeah.
Yeah, it's like testicle.
Yeah, okay. Artistical, yeah.
Well, that just all made me hungry.
Yeah, I know. We had a little bit to eat before we started, but it's not enough.
I think that anything that we eat after this will be very disappointing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
100%.
Yeah, it's going to be in our kitchen.
Yeah.
Didn't it make your mouth water researching this topic?
Sure did.
Yeah, it's you know what it is? Do you know what this stuff is?
What?
It's super awesome neat stuff.
It is.
It is so awesome. Doesn't it make you just want to punch someone in the face, like to go to one of these restaurants?
Sure.
Yes.
Don't you just want to kick your wife right in the vagina to go to this restaurant?
All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
I'm going to share all these pictures on our social media over the next 3 or 4 days. So
Sweet.
Look out for that.
Wait, we have to decide the gold star.
Oh, right. Thank you, David. This is tough. Okay, so what
the
we're
gold.
Yeah, go ahead, David. Explain it.
I was going to say the gold star goes to the place that we 3 want to go to most.
I I mean, right now I just want to go to the dessert place in Selfridges. That's like, maybe it's because it was the most recent one. But if I had to pick,
Or
money was not
who's-
an issue.
money was not an issue. Can we do a mall?
Yeah, I know, right?
But wait, come on, didn't the evening I pick out, didn't it blow you away though? Don't you want to be like, oh my God,
but
if
that's
someone
not-
offered that, what?
That's not, we have to pick
Yeah,
one.
you have
That's
to
not-
pick one, David. You made like you did a buffet, and then you did
Not the buffet, not
like
the buffet, just
four-
taking the
you did 4 different
Cavern,
courses.
the Arch HR Geiger, and then London. Because if you're dating a rich
No, that's
person,
not
that's just
fair.
That's you can't. Those are 3 different experiences.
Yeah, because
You can
obviously,
pick one
like,
of those
we
experiences.
get the most bang for our buck with yours.
Yeah, I
So-
think.
But admit this, if someone was going to ask you out and say they were going to do all those 3 things, wouldn't you sleep with them on that night?
I would consider it.
Okay.
So right now, I think.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards that pizza. I need to know what a $12,000 pizza tastes like.
Oh, see, we're all gonna pick someone else's because I'm torn between both of yours: the underwater tunnel, which sounds so cool, or the cave. The cave in Italy. I bet the food
Well,
is
the
just so good.
underwater thing is like we have to go, or it's going to be gone. So
Listen to me. I'm leaning towards I want to do everything too. I want to do everything we mentioned, especially the pizza and the bird's nest and the underwater. But I want to go to the cavern really bad. I don't know why. It just is in my heart right now. And I know
Alright, let's
maybe
do
you can't
that.
maybe you can't get a $12,000 pizza, but I know you can get a $200 pizza there, and you know it's going to be good.
Okay, I'm gonna say the cavern.
Let's do it.
Let's do the cavern.
all
We're
for
saying
it.
the cavern.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You get the gold star. We will ship it to you. And hopefully we'll
Wait.
get our vouchers to fly, be put
Yeah.
up and fed at this restaurant
For
because
free.
of our
Gold star.
awesome sponsorship and promotion that's happening
Yeah,
right
look
now.
at that.
Congratulations.
The gold star.
I think this is my first gold star. Oh wait, does it go to me
Yay.
or the restaurant?
The restaurant.
David, you don't get a gold star.
All
I
right.
get
Well, thank you for joining us for
fucked.
our first super awesome, neat stuff edition. We'll be back in a couple weeks with a new topic under this new format. So hopefully you like it. If you'd like us to cover any specific topic, just let us know. You know how to reach us. We're best friends.
Follow us on the Instagram and Facebook pages.
And don't forget to tweet our twats. So now get out of here, you guys. Beat it, bitch.